Hey, hey, it's me, one of the battle miners. You might know me as Penguin Storm. I'm going to be doing a battle, and so we're going to I was with one of my friends in another state, and I was able to sweep him with feebas, although you probably already know that from the title. And so here we go. It's going to start pretty soon, and we'll just get on with the battle. Sorry, I pre-recorded this, so you know. Okay, here we go. So he starts out with his rider. I don't really know why. He said that it never liked him, so it never evolved. And so I send in my transform the opposite, which I'm so glad is now UU and no longer Uber. So he goes for a bullet punch, and I'm like, what? So I just start setting up my spikes. You know, getting those spikes in. And I go for the stealth rock. What I usually do is I do spike stealth rock just so that, you know, I have at least one of each just in case something was to happen. He goes for the shadow claw, which would have done like moderate damage if he was a Lucario, but because Riolu has been hacked and pretty much everything is just terrible, I guess he was trying to do like a Riolu sweep on me or something like that. I don't really know. And so he goes to the Ore Spear. He's kind of just like, he has no idea what to do at this point. So, yeah, so I just keep setting up my spikes and getting leftovers to recover. He withdraws Rilo, or whatever. He sends in Mr. Hand. Now, the thing is, I helped him make this guy, like, I helped him, like, pick out the keys and like the moves and everything, so I kind of knew what it knew. And so I just kept setting up the spikes because, like, I picked that last turn, so. And then, so I go for a taunt, because I know he can use Will-O-Wisp for, like, Thunder Wave. So, yeah, he goes for the Will-O-Wisp, but he's definitely taunt. Sorry about all the leftovers, you know. So I return him and I send him back in can, aka Glass Score. And so he goes for the Shadow Ball, and I guess he replaced it because I told him to put X, which basically like double damage if the Pokemon has a special condition. So I guess he replaced it with Shadow Ball, whatever. And so I'm just getting my agility up. Like Shadow Balls me consecutively. There we go. Store leftovers. And so his taunt wears off, and so I go into the substitute knowing that I'm going to use Will-O-Wisp or something, and like, so then he goes, yeah, I predict that he uses Will-O-Wisp, but it can't hit me anyways, because I'm in the substitute. So I'm just, you know, getting my agility up, all that good stuff. Yum 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 agility. I kind of try and go for the offensive at this point, but I make a terrible mistake because I forget that he was Ghost type, so I actually use, oh yeah, sorry about that, okay, just popped up. So I go for X scissor, forgetting that it's gonna do nothing whatsoever. So yeah, at this point, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna hit anything, because he's gonna kill me, getting Shadow Ball. So I was right, he goes for the Shadow Ball, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's all ruined, and I lived 29 HP, and there we go. So, then I get leftovers. If you notice, I only got 2 abilities in out of 3, so, yeah, that's gonna come back to cost me a turn. So I baton pass over to Pickles, the Schmandle. So he goes to the Shadow Ball, trying to kill Gliscor. That doesn't affect Pickles. So he withdraws Mr. Hands and sends back in his Rhino. And I love this guy because he can run any move, which is just wonderful. So I go for Spore, which is, by the way, the only sleeping move that has 100% accuracy. So I put him to sleep. Yeah. So I'm just gonna set up in green. Once again, love how you can learn any move whatsoever. And so I go for the baton pass, going to Sakochi, aka Togekiss. And so we're just gonna recover, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. And I go for Nasty Claw, getting my special attack up. Well, he's still sleeping, but he wakes up. And so I go for so he goes for the reverse suicide. And it's gonna do nothing whatsoever because I gave him special defensive, EVs, you know, all that good stuff. So he's gonna get leftovers, I'm gonna get leftovers for everyone, apple cores, yay! So he goes for the bullet punch, and he's just trying to throw at me whatever he can. Once again, it's kind of sad they never got to evolve. So I get my special attack up again. Notice none of my guys have died, none of his guys have died. And so I absorb with nutrients, got full health again. I go for the final Nasty Claw to get my special attack all the way to max. And he's gonna go for the Shadow Claw, but it doesn't affect until so so now I am going to baton pass while he withdraws, which is great for me. He goes into whatever that is, Darmanitan, Japanese name, great. And what I like is that his team actually has a few fire types, so that was just good for me. So I go for the baton pass. I go back to Pickles for 2 reasons. 1, so that I can put it to sleep, and 2, so that I can get my final speed boost. Because if you remember, I only got 2 with Gliscor. So he actually knows Gear Grind because he's also used with some. He was also used with some of my other practice sweeps, which were physical attackers. And so he can sleep and let the raid begin.